Well, hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. In this video today we have another offering from Thrunite. I'm very excited about this one. This is their Catapult V7. This is a thrower. This thing is fantastic. I'm going to get this on the bench and we're going to take a closer look at this flashlight. So here we are taking a look at the packaging. There's the top, there's the side, there's the other side of the package, Catapult V7, the other side, and then of course right there, this side, there's a QR code that you can scan. There's also some contact information for Thrunite, and you can see here that you can get this in cool white or in neutral white. So that is fantastic. Now this light is a thrower, so you're going to see a large head, you're going to see a new battery that I haven't seen before. So the first thing that we see is the user manual. Now I'll just thumb through this very quickly. There's not really too much need to pay too close attention to this because I'm going to be talking about all these specs in this video here today. So we'll set that aside. The next thing that you see in the package is the light itself and the holster. Down in the bottom, there is a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. Fantastic. Now in here, we have a lanyard, we have two replacement O-rings, and we have a charge port cover, and then there's also a split keyring. I'm going to open this up so you can see all of that. So there's the lanyard. Very nice. You can see the split key ring there. Very cool. You get the two replacement O-rings as well as the charge port cover. You can see the O-rings in there. I guess I don't need to bring them out. And then the charge port cover replacement. So I think it's really nice that they include all these goodies with this flashlight. Now at the time of me filming this video, the retail price of this light is about $130. However, I'm seeing it on Amazon for about $110, and they also have a coupon code where at the time of me filming right now, you can pick these up after the coupon code for about 90 bucks. So don't quote me on those prices. I'll put a link down below in the description box. I don't know what the prices are going to be in time. The next thing that we see here is the holster that is included with the light. Very nice basic holster. It's got a plastic D-ring, fits on a belt. It does not have a second strap that goes over MOLLE. So I wish they would add that, but I get what they're doing. They're trying to provide a holster and still keep the price point down, which I think they've hit a home run on this. The holster is nice. It's basic, Velcro enclosure, but it gets the job done, and it's just enough to make this light, you know, protect the light. Right here is the light itself. That is a beautiful flashlight. I like the knurling on the handle. I like the fact that the switch is metal and it has a power level indicator that tells you the status of the battery in the middle. On the bottom side there is the USB-C charging port, and this will turn red when you're charging and green when charging is complete. You can stuff that back in there and bring back the IPX8 waterproof rating on this light. Now you do see a tag here, and it's telling us to tighten down the battery tube to the head of the flashlight because they have it in lockout mode or manual lockout when they ship it. There's a view of the contact point. That's a nice solid contact point. Lubricated threads. Very cool. And take a look at this new battery. 26800 cell. This one operates at 7,500 milliamp hour of capacity. It's a lithium ion cell. You have a charge port there, USB-C, so when you plug it in, you'll see red and then green when charging is complete. Here's the positive terminal. There's the negative end of the battery. And this is a pretty interesting looking battery. It's pretty big. Inside the battery tube, you can see it's good and thick, and there's a spring down in there. So you will insert the negative down towards the bottom. You can see that it's spring loaded. And now we can push this in, and as we go over that O-ring, that creates the IPX8 waterproof rating. So that is fantastic. So like the tag is saying here, we want to tighten this down so that we get rid of the manual lockout. Now there is another lockout, which you can see this little rocker is pointed to the left. It's in lockout mode. If we point it straight down, you can see that it's in line with this unlock icon. So now the light would be unlocked. We could use it. There's a look at the business end of the flashlight. Big head, glass lens, smooth reflector, and I'm telling you, this thing will reach out and touch with some light. It's fantastic. So operating the light is extremely simple. We're going to unlock the switch here, push and hold, and we will see Firefly or moonlight mode. This is 0.8 of a lumen, and this will last 59 days on this Firefly setting. If we want to cycle through the modes, we'll just push, and you can see it bumps up to low. This is 93 lumens, and on this setting we get 32 hours of runtime. That's over a day. That's 1.33 days to be exact. If we push and hold a little more, we'll get up to medium, 593 lumens, 6 hours and 13 minutes. Push and hold a little more, we get up to high, 2,148 lumens for 2 hours and 25 minutes. Now if I double press, we'll get to turbo. We have 4,010 lumens for 2 hours and 45 minutes. This produces 1,081 meters of throw. And if you're wanting to think about that distance of throw in feet, that's 3,547 feet. That is crazy. Now if I triple press, we will get a strobe. So strobe warning. There's your strobe. This is 2,130 lumens. It does not specify the runtime, but this is a very disorienting strobe. Now I want to set this light down for a second, and I want to refer back to the manual because I'm a little confused on something. I don't know if this is a typo, but it's something that I thought I'd point out. On high, we get 2 hours and 25 minutes and 2,100 and something lumens. But on turbo, which is brighter, we get more runtime. I don't know if that's a typo or what, but take it with a grain of salt. That's what the paper is posted at. And before I filmed this video, I went to the website and looked, and it says the same thing on the website. So maybe they're counting a step down after turbo or something. I don't know what's going on. Now, when you turn the light on, you do get the power level indicator. Green means our battery is between 21 and 100%. If you see red, we're between 11 and 20%. If you see flashing red, we are between 1 and 10%. And if this power level indicator is off, then that means our battery is dead. We probably need to charge it. Now, when we turn this light on and we go to turbo, this is 292,500 candela. That is just crazy. This light is impact resistant down to 1.5 meter. It's also IPX8 waterproof. It will tail stand as well. So if you want to use this as a night light, that's cool. You could put that Firefly mode on and let it run for 59 days. The dimensions of this light, it is 171.5 millimeters long. The head diameter is 65 millimeters, and the body diameter is 33.5 millimeters. If we want that in inches, it's 6.75 inches long, 2.56 inches at the diameter, and the body is 1.32 inches. The weight of this light, 357 grams, or 12.66 ounces. Now this light does have a memory function, so it'll remember Firefly, low, medium, and high. It will not remember turbo or strobe. So when you turn it on, it won't go to turbo, it'll go to high, because that's probably what we were using before turbo. Now this flashlight also offers a very cool feature, and that is with the USB-C charging port. This port will double as a power bank port. So you can utilize the 7500 milliamp hour 26800 battery to power your phone and your tablets. It has an output of 5 volt 2.5 amp. I think that is wonderful. This is a very nice flashlight. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the light on. We'll go down to a lower setting. We're going to just drop it into this bucket of water. We're going to test that IPX8 waterproof rating. In fact, we're going to go down into the water and I'll just cycle through the modes. There's low, medium, high. There's low. Let's turn it off. Let's go to Moonlight or Firefly. You can see that it's on. It's very dim. Double press for turbo. And triple press for strobe. Single press. And let's go ahead and pull it out of the water. And let's see if we can use this light again after testing the IPX8 waterproof rating. Let's push and hold. Let's get to Firefly. There it is. Let's go to low. Nice. Medium. Good. High. Good. Turbo. Good. Triple press for strobe. And that light is working very well. Single press turns it off, and then let's turn it back on. It should be on high now, because again, it won't remember turbo or strobe. So as you can see, the light clearly passed the IPX8 waterproof testing with flying colors. This is a very well put together flashlight. I like this one. Okay, right now we're looking at Firefly. This is 0.8 of a lumen, so almost 1 lumen. And the thing I like about this so much is the runtime. 59 days is exceptionally long. I love it. Now I'll take my hand out of the way and you can kind of see some things going on. You can kind of see down in the distance a little bit. My eyes pick up probably a lot more than the camera does. But there's the Firefly setting. Now if I push and hold, we're going to go up to low. This is an excellent setting. This is 93 lumens. And on this setting, we get 32 hours of runtime. That's 1.3 days. Look at the tight hot spot, the wide spill into a big floody kind of beam. I love that. That is low. Let's push and hold. We're going to look at medium now. 593 lumens for 6 hours and 13 minutes. That is fantastic. If we push and hold again, we're going to go up to high. 2,148 lumens for 2 hours and 25 minutes. Now if I double press, we're going to get to turbo. There's turbo, 4,010 lumens, 2 hours and 45 minutes, and 1,081 meters of throw. That's 3,547 feet. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the strobe. There's the 2,130 lumen strobe. Fantastic. It's very disorienting, and it doesn't specify the run times or the distance of throw, but I'm guessing that we're going to get about 1,081 meters. That's very, very bright. Maybe somewhere around 1,000 meters. Push the button, the light turns off. Long press takes me back to Firefly, and then of course I can cycle through the modes. There's once again, there's low, there's medium, high, low, medium, high, double press for turbo. Hopefully you enjoyed those night shots. Now right now we're looking at some other stuff. We're on low right now. This is a good setting. You can see off in the distance. You can kind of see like a reflection off there. See some bushes and stuff over here on the left. Let's bump it up to medium. Medium, we can clearly see that that's a vehicle. There's a water tank here. There's the pump house. I like this. There's tons of light. Let's go to high. This is fantastic. Lots of light there. Low, medium, high. and then if I double press, we'll get to turbo. Look at that. You can see the tree behind the car. Look at that beam pattern. That is just absolutely fantastic. I'm going to turn the light off here in a second, and then I'm going to come on to Firefly, and you'll barely see the light down here at the bottom of the screen. So let's turn it off and come down to Firefly. That's what we're dealing with Firefly. Again, I said it before, but my eyes can see a lot more than the camera's picking up. Low, though, is a really good setting. I can see a lot with low. So if you wanted to save your battery and still be able to see things pretty well, low is not a bad setting. Medium is excellent. High is good. And of course, there is your turbo. Look at that. That is just awesome. That is an awesome beam. Lots of power coming out of this Catapult V7. Well, folks, that's about all I have for you today on this video, taking a look at this very awesome Thrunite Catapult V7. This is an awesome flashlight. Those night shots, you could see the distance of throw, and this thing is amazing. To do that out of this 26800 battery is just fantastic. I love the function that you can use this as a power bank to charge your phone in an emergency or something like that. This is a very nice flashlight. I love the fact that it has two ways of locking it out. You can slide the switch over, and if you want to go a step further, you just reduce this, back this out about a quarter of a thread or half thread. This is just wonderful. I want to say thank you for watching this video today. I hope the video helped you out. Please feel free to leave comments down below and let me know what you think about this flashlight. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you're interested in this light, I'll put a link down below in the description box. With all that being said, folks, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.